I'm off to get a bike, a project. As you know, I sold the Piaggio last week, and I immediately bought this on eBay. It's from a motorcycle shop. It's just a part exchange that they don't like, and you'll see why they don't like it. I don't particularly like it either. So I'm off to get this bike from a shop. I'm going to try my luck. I've got another maybe £400. I'm going to see if they've got anything else that they'll let me throw in the fan for that price. So ideally, I might pick up 2 projects. I think that'd be really cool. So yeah, let's see what we're getting. I think you're going to find it interesting. I'm going to need help with one part of this project, and I'll show you soon.
3 hours later.
And finally, after 3 or 4 weeks, my new project is here, and it is this. It is a Chinese 125 cruiser. It's a Sinis Cruise Star 125. It's messy in places. And in other places it's stunning because it starts, runs and rides, and it actually has been cared for. It's not rusted all over, it's not in shocking condition, everything's okay mechanically. So it's a real kind of hot and cold bike. It was running when I got it. I haven't tested it, I haven't jumped on it, I haven't revved it, I haven't done anything, but it was running when I was there. He fired it up quite easily. Tyres are good. I think it's going to be a good bike. I need to get the SIP fan back, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come back and look at what we're doing. That's like a tape. I'm actually going to attempt to clean the paint off. Now I don't know if it's spray or painted, I don't know. It's very glossy, so is that a tape or paint? That's a paint, although underneath it, actually underneath it, it's its original stripe. Some of these came with stripes. I think there's a silver stripe underneath here. I'm going to try petrol, guys. I'm going to try petrol. There you go, look. I'm going to try and see if the petrol will take it off, any of this paint. And if we can get down to the paint underneath, from there we can kind of use all the cutting and compounding techniques to bring it back to its former glory. I say that though, the first thing I will be doing is test running it, just to make sure that that it does everything I need it to do, and that it's MOTable soon. I've got some brand new oil, I've got brand new brake cleaner, so I thought I'd probably need to carb clean this, but I don't. Wow, it's a twin carb. Twin carb, what? How? Is this a twin cylinder? It is. Oh, twin cylinder 1.2. Is this even a 125? I have no idea. Did Sinis do a bigger version? Is this a 250? I need to check. It's a 125, I'm sure. Right, I need to check all that. So today's kind of project is going to be cleaning, really. I'm going to go and get some cleaning products. I'm going to get some fuel, actually, as in petrol. And then we're going to go and see if we can get it running and riding and clean it up. So here we are, here's the bike. Problem number 1, straight away, the oil dipstick lid came off. So I can't check it. I mean, I'll just tap this around and we'll get it off, and then I'll glue this on, and then we won't put it in as tight, you know. Just gotta keep it basic. But yes, but obviously I do want to check that there's oil. So step number 1 is check that there's oil and fix the dipstick. Everything else does kind of seem okay. I do want to give this a run after I've checked the oil. I want to see if it runs right, selects gears and brakes, and if it feels like it's okay and ready to go. I'll check all the bulbs, check the horn, MOT stuff, and then yes, if it all does feel good, I'll go down the cleaning route. Again, such a shame. If I'd picked this up and it just had its original paint and just needed a buff and polish, it would have been a really quick project. But then, if it was, what's the point? I'll try and pick up a new seat or seat cover at some point. Probably going to have to remove this. My guess is you can't find a one of them. I'll have a look, but my guess is you can't find it. I do like it with it on, but yeah, it'll have a kind of Farrago look without it. So yeah, although some of them have it as well. Right, let me see if I can get that dipstick off step 1. That was easy enough, guys. Flathead screwdriver, gentle taps, and these are the kind of things that a bike shop don't want to do. I picked this up from a bike shop. It was Part X. They don't want to waste time fixing little things like that. That's why they sell it to me for nothing. Right. Yeah, it's low. It's low, but it's within spec. So let me top that up. I've got some fresh oil. Let me top it up with some slightly older oil just for a test run, because I'm going to drop the oil and put fresh in anyway. So I'm happy that there's some oil in there. Annoyingly, I didn't have any old oil, so it's fresh oil, but I didn't put much in because I'm going to drop it. And actually, it might be good for the engine. Let's fire it up. Let's run it. Let's see what we've got, what we haven't got. Let's hear it. Have we got exhaust blows? Does the horn work? Do the lights work? What have we got and what haven't we got at this stage? Do the brakes work? Do they feel good? Does the clutch feel good? No horn. Right, that was really sweet. A very small child was looking at the bikes. Very sweet. I was explaining that I was interested in bikes from such a young age. And let's go back to where we were. There was a bit of smoke. I don't know if something's on the exhaust. There was a tiny bit of smoke. Wow. The engine sounds great. So currently the horn doesn't work, the rear right indicator doesn't work. There is a little bit of smoke there, look, nothing major. And the front brake light switch doesn't appear to be working. Engine sounds stunning. Okay, so here's the current issues. It was a bit, it's a bit iffy on the gear change, but nothing major. Definitely had a sticky clutch when I put it into gear, sticky clutch. So I'm going to run it up and down and just get it all loosened up. To get a clutch loosened up, just drop it into gear. So run it up and down, drop it into second, drop it into first, you know, just let the clutch drag a bit basically and loosen it all up. Some fresh oil later should solve that issue, I think. So I'm going to give it a spin up and down the road and see if I can just loosen it all up. No rear brake at all, there's no feel on the rear brake, so there's no pressure. The rear brake switch light works, the front one doesn't.
A few moments later.
Okay, good test on that. Right, side panel fell off. Right, side panel fell off. What else? The gearbox has all loosened up. The gear change has all loosened up, that's fine. But I will give all that a bit of a grease up later just to make sure. And again, the new oil will really help with that. Yep, definitely no back brake, no front brake light switch, no horn. And idle's a bit low, so now it's warm, the idle's dropped. I don't know if there is there is an adjuster for both. It must be for both. Let's see. There you go. Okay, not too bad. Definitely an idle adjuster. Look here. There's the potential there for a an air leak. So I want to make sure this boot's on properly, and I want to nip up that. Because if there's a slight air leak, all of this will be constantly annoying. Does the choke work? No, the choke doesn't appear to. Let me double check that. Not that it matters as long as it's off. I'm not that fussed. No, okay, so the choke lever doesn't work, so that's gone. What am I on? Reserve? Half? I'm on half. I don't actually know how much fuel's in there. Alright, well, I'm going to get some fuel to try and clean the paint anyway, so I will top that up. EGR valve sounds and seems fine, otherwise it would be really loud. So far, that boot's on properly. So far, it's okay, I'm impressed. Horn's not working, I'll have a look at that at a slightly later stage. Okay, so far I'm impressed. I would like some rear brake. I'd feel better with a bit of rear brake, of course. And I haven't checked the pads actually, have I? Yeah, there's plenty of meat on them. And the fronts, wow, twin discs. What's the word coming to? Plenty meat on them, they're brand new. And the front brakes are fine, by the way, but the switch isn't switching. But I'll show you how we check all that out. So, what do I want to do today? I want to go to the petrol station and get some fuel. I want to see if I can clean some of the paint. I'll start on a small area like here to see if it works. I need lots and lots and lots of cloths and rags. I need to nip up this here so that it isn't leaking in the air. It doesn't appear to be, but I want to nip it up to be sure. And yeah, let's see what we can achieve.